13. Stoic ways to deal with toxic people: set boundaries, keep your power, and stop taking the bait. Use Marcus Aurelius-inspired tactics you can try today: non-reaction, the broken record reply, and when to walk away. If you're dealing with a difficult coworker, a draining friend, or family drama, this clear playbook shows how to stay calm without becoming a doormat. Chapters below match each step so you can jump fast. Stay till the end for the one-line boundary script and the forgive yourself reset you can use tonight. Subscribe for practical Stoic tools you can apply at work, at school, and at home. Toxic people can hijack your day. Today, you'll learn 13 Stoic tactics to stay calm, clear, and in control. The promise: identify the threat, fortify boundaries, and act with discipline so their chaos never becomes your chaos. We draw from Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius: control judgments, choose actions, and let external storms pass like weather. By the end, you'll have a repeatable plan for work, home, and tough conversations without raising your voice. Begin with one low breath. Relax jaw and shoulders. A calmer body gives your mind immediate traction and steadiness. Write your situation in one neutral sentence. Precision cuts drama and shows where your influence truly begins and ends. Keep your values in view: reason, dignity, and self-respect. Every tactic serves these, never revenge or theatrics. Now move through the 13 steps, applying each to your situation, selecting what fits today, and saving others. Treat this like a field manual skim. Choose and execute one tactic cleanly rather than debating possibilities endlessly. Focus on what you control tonight: your words, your boundaries, your calendar, and your choice to disengage respectfully. Pace yourself: small, consistent responses train expectations faster than one dramatic speech that you later abandon. Step 1. Identify and understand the toxic threat. Name the repeated pattern, not their entire identity or your global story. Describe concrete behaviors that drain stability, like interruptions, gossip, contempt, baiting, testing, or strategic silence, and keep interpretations separate. Map triggers and early signals by place, time, and participants so you can anticipate the pattern and prepare calmly. Step 2. Fortify your walls. Decide minimum standards for time, tone, topics, and touch points. Then protect them without apology or spectacle. Create pre-commitments such as, I will not debate personal attacks, and I end meetings that cross lines consistently and quietly. Pre-write boundary sentences. Short, specific, respectful. They declare what you will do next rather than policing their behavior. Step 3. Become uninteresting to the emotional barbarian. Remove rewards by answering plainly, slowly, and without emotional decorations or surprise reactions. Stick to the original topic and required action. Ignore side quests, performance theater, and provocations that distract from outcomes. When insults arrive, return calmly to the lane with, we are discussing the deadline, until conversation returns or concludes. Step 4. The broken record technique. Repeat one firm sentence word for word, like a lighthouse beam cutting through thick fog. Example: I won't discuss personal matters at work. Deliver it identically each time, without extra explanations, threats, or bargaining. If escalation continues, you repeat. If they circle back, you repeat. Consistent signals retrain the interaction over time. Step 5. Don't take the bait. Label hooks as provocation. Delay your reply and ask what real decision or action is required. Return to your agenda and calendar. Never let their urgency erase priorities you set when you were calm and rational. Use short replies or scheduled responses so bait cannot hijack your attention, energy, or the rest of your day. Step 6. The art of the non-reaction. Choose neutral face, tone, and posture. Sometimes stillness communicates the boundary most clearly. Take 3 breaths before speaking. If nothing productive emerges, say, "I will revisit this later," and exit with dignity. Non-reaction is not weakness. It is energy management and signal shaping that protects focus for responsibilities you truly hold. Step 7. Limit your exposure. Reduce optional encounters, shorten unavoidable ones, and remove proximity cues that invite surprise ambushes or disruptions. Batch communications into one window, keep responses short, and end calls when objectives are complete rather than when tempers peak. Track weekly minutes per person. Shrinking exposure often lowers conflict dramatically without confrontations or emotional announcements. Step 8. Build your support system. Recruit rational allies and mentors. Document dates, quotes, and impacts in clear, factual notes. Use policy and escalation paths when patterns violate standards. Evidence and consistency speak louder than emotional appeals or venting. Rehearse with a trusted person until your delivery feels natural under pressure. Competence grows from repetitions, not intentions. Step 9. Prioritize self-care resilience. Outpaces friction when sleep, movement, sunlight, and nourishing meals are protected like professional commitments. Schedule recovery after known exposure. 10 minutes of walking, journaling, or stretching prevents residue from contaminating your evening. Practice simple nervous system skills like box breathing or progressive relaxation to keep your baseline steadiness reliably high. Step 10. Remember, it's not about you. Their pattern reflects their training and incentives, not your worth or identity. Replace personalization with perspective by telling yourself, this behavior is theirs. My job is response quality, not diagnosis or rescue. Measure success by calm, clear actions under pressure. Protect self-respect like a treasure, regardless of their mood swings. Step 11. Don't try to fix them. You are not their therapist, parent, or savior. Unsolicited repairs usually amplify conflict. Offer choices and consequences only within your control. Refuse unpaid emotional labor that drains energy needed for your commitments. Keep feedback minimal and actionable. Let time, policy, and boundaries deliver most lessons without long speeches or lectures. Step 12. When to walk away. If safety, sanity, or values are harmed repeatedly, plan an exit quietly and move decisively. Write costs, benefits, timing, and supports. Make a plan, not a scene, and coordinate with allies who safeguard your transition. Leave rooms, threads, teams, or relationships cleanly, with minimal explanation and maximum clarity. Absence often teaches what words cannot. Step 13. Forgive yourself. Past entanglements usually came from kindness, loyalty, or hope. Treat those motives as strengths, not flaws. Shift from shame to learning. Name one early sign you missed and one boundary you will enforce sooner next time. Aim for slightly better handling repeated many times. Progress compounds into calm mastery far faster than perfection ever arrives. Objection. What if they outrank me? Use policy, evidence, time-boxed updates, and immaculate documentation. Escalate respectfully when standards break. Objection. What if it's family? Shorten visits, meet in public, redirect topics, and end early when lines are crossed. Concern. Will boundaries make me seem cold? Consistency is warmth. Resentment and inconsistency feel colder than clear, steady limits. If they double down or you slip, repeat your sentence, disengage, and let consequences communicate more effectively than argument. Recap in one breath. Identify, fortify, uninteresting, broken record, no bait, non-reaction, limit exposure, support, self-care, not about you. Then don't fix, walk away, forgive yourself. These are your 13 moves for steadiness under pressure, anywhere and anytime. Choose one tactic to apply today, one to rehearse tomorrow, and one to teach a trusted ally next week. You came for calm. These Stoic tools protect clarity without making you hard, cynical, or withdrawn from people you value. When pressure rises, return to your sentence, your breath, and your standards. Let actions carry the message, not volume. Reduce explanations, increase follow-through, and allow silence to do work. Arguments cannot. Stillness scales better than speeches. Keep your dignity in every room you enter. Your presence becomes the quiet boundary others learn to respect. Place your boundary sentence where you'll see it daily, and rehearse it 3 times until it feels natural and automatic. Treat your calm as a responsibility to those you lead and love. It is not negotiable and never ornamental. Set a simple weekly intention. Brief responses, clear standards, fewer emotional hooks, and consistent, humane consequences. Encourage one supportive ally to practice with you. Shared language multiplies steadiness and reduces drama across your environment. If this helped, subscribe for practical Stoic tools that fortify boundaries, reduce chaos, and increase peace throughout your week. Save this protocol and share it with someone who needs steadiness. Repetition cements skill faster than motivation alone. Take one quiet step today and carry your self-respect like armor you never need to raise your voice to prove.